Hello everyone, my name is Amber and I'm one of the expert teachers at E2 School, your online English school. In today's class, we're going to look at the words my, your, his, her, are, their, and its. And we call these words possessive pronouns. Let's begin with some example sentences. My name is Sylvia. His hair is short. Her eyes are blue. I'm now going to show you a list of the 7 possessive pronouns in English, and I want you to read them. Very simple, just read the list of pronouns, and you have 10 seconds to read this list. Okay, in today's lesson, you're going to learn 2 things: the meaning of the 7 possessive pronouns and how to use possessive pronouns in a sentence. So let's start by looking at the meaning. What do we use possessive pronouns for? Well, we use possessive pronouns to show possession. Now, possession is a vital word to understand here. It means when something belongs to you or to someone, or ownership, to own something. What I recommend that you do, if you don't know this word, look it up in your dictionary, pause this video, and check the meaning. So, for example, my jacket is black. So this is my jacket. I own this jacket. The jacket belongs to me. What I'm going to do now is walk you through the 7 possessive pronouns one by one. And we're going to start with my and your. Now, my is used for the speaker. So as I said, my jacket is black. I am the one who is speaking. Your we use for the listener or a group of listeners. So in English, your can be both singular and plural in its use. So for example, I can say, hello, what is your name? And here I'm talking to just one person. If I was in a classroom teaching a large group of learners, I could say, how has your day been? So here I'm talking to multiple people, and I use the same word, your. Now let's take a look at her and his. Her is for a female person. His is for a male person. Now, if you do not know somebody's gender, you should use their. So let's have a look at an example conversation. Summer says, I have a new maths teacher. And Sylvia replies by saying, what's their name? Now, Sylvia does not know if this teacher is a male teacher or a female teacher. Summer replies and adds more information, and so she says, her name is Ms. Adams. So now we know that the teacher is a female teacher. Its is for a thing, an animal, a place, or an idea. Our is for a group of people that includes the speaker. So my plus your equals our. And their is for a group of people that does not include the speaker, or a group of animals or things. Okay, everyone, it's time for our first activity of the lesson. Now, if you're on E2 School, you can do this activity just below the video. Scroll down on the page. If you're on YouTube, you can't, so you'll just need to watch this video and use your mind to answer the questions, or I highly recommend that you head on over to E2 School and sign up. It's free and you can do these activities on your computer. Okay, in this activity, you need to write the possessive pronoun for these 3 sentences. You have 30 seconds to complete this activity. Okay, everyone, time's up. How did you go? Let's take a look at the answers. So, for our first sentence, Sylvia has a car. Her car is red. So, the car belongs to Sylvia, and Sylvia is a female person, so we need to use her. Joe has a boat. His boat is new. So similarly, the boat belongs to Joe, but in this case, Joe is a male person, so we need to use his. Lastly, the Smiths live in a house. Their house is old. So we need to use their because it is a group of people, the Smith family. Now let's move on to our other part of the lesson, and this is where you will learn how to use possessive pronouns in a sentence. So the key rule is that possessive pronouns always go before a noun. For example, my brother, her hair, our family. Now, we can also add an adjective in between the pronoun and the noun. So you could say, my big brother, her long hair, our wonderful family. Let's take a look at these in some sentences. So, Willie is her brother. Her hair is long. The house has a bird on its roof. Now here, its is referring to the house. So the roof belongs to the house. Another example, Sylvia and her husband are my neighbors. All right, it's time for activity number 2. If you're on E2 School, do this activity directly below. Now, you need to highlight the possessive pronouns in these 3 sentences, and you have 20 seconds. Okay, let's check the answers. So, the first possessive pronoun, what could you find? Well, the answer is my. Next, we have another my and its. So here, its is referring to the cat, the neighbor's cat, so an animal. Just as a little tip, with animals, we use its for animals that we don't know, so animals in general or a neighbor's cat. However, for pets, so pets are animals that you have as a part of your family, animals that you love, that you care for, we can use the gender. So for example, if we were to change this sentence to Peanut, so that's a member of the Smith family, a female cat, we would say Peanut and her kittens are cute. Okay, moving on to the last sentence, the possessive pronouns here were her hair and her eyes are brown. Okay, now in this part of the lesson, I want you to do some comparing. And we're going to look at these 3 types of pronouns. So subject pronouns, object pronouns, and possessive pronouns. For instance, he is a subject pronoun, him is the object pronoun form, and his is the possessive pronoun. Now, if you're unsure about what subject and object pronouns are, we do have some lessons in the Words and Rules review course on these two different types of pronouns. So let's look at an example sentence with all three. So Joe gave Willie his coat. Joe becomes he. Willie, which is the object of the sentence, becomes him, the object pronoun him, and his, as we saw, is just repeated again, his. So he gave him his coat. Okay, time for activity number 3. Now, in this activity, I'm going to show you a note that Sylvia has written to Summer and Willie. Your task is to complete Sylvia's note with the missing possessive pronouns. So there are 5 pronouns you need to choose. You have 1 minute for this activity. All right, how did you go with that one, everyone? Let's take a look at the answers. So, the first possessive pronoun we need is your. So here this is the plural form of your. Sylvia is talking to both Summer and Willie. So it's the responsibility of Summer and Willie to look after the pets. The next answer, she says, well, they're not my pets. They are not your father's pets. They are your pets. Now for answer number 4, we need the female possessive pronoun. So Peanut is a female cat. So brush her fur. Now the last answer, we need to use its because this possessive pronoun is referring to the lead, which is what we use to walk dogs. Okay, in today's lesson, you learned 2 things. The meaning of the 7 possessive pronouns and how to use possessive pronouns in a sentence. So to recap our key ideas, a possessive pronoun is used to show possession, and a possessive pronoun always comes before a noun or before an adjective followed by a noun. Now, if you'd like to learn some more, on level 1, you can learn how to use possessive pronouns on E2 School and in more detail than we covered today. And on level 3, you can learn how to use independent possessive pronouns. So that's words like mine, yours, and so on. Okay, now if you're watching this video on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to our channel or comment below or share this with your friends. Now, I'd like to thank you for watching today. It's been my pleasure to teach you. I hope this video has been helpful and we look forward to seeing you again on E2 School soon. Have a lovely day. Bye.